Type 3 diabetes is a proposed new name for Alzheimer's disease. You heard that right. And this term was actually coined way back in 2005 when research discovered that our brains actually produce insulin, which is necessary for the survival of our brain cells. Right now, 50 to 65% of all type 2 diabetics will get Alzheimer's disease. This is crushing to our healthcare system. There is no cure, so prevention is critical. And here are some facts. Number one, avoiding eating fat and eating too many carbs are at the heart of this epidemic. Number two, heart disease is also a causative factor of diabetes. Three, which is Alzheimer's. Now, number three, upwards of 6 million people in the United States alone have Alzheimer's disease. Number four, so while there's no treatment and early detection is incredibly difficult, we need to spend our time on prevention for you, your family, and your patients. And as a matter of fact, counseling needs to start when people are in their 20s or 30s, the younger the better, and it's best if you live this advice as well. There are also many connections between Alzheimer's and other dietary-related diseases, such as diabetes 2 and heart disease, suggesting that all of these diseases are preventable through identical means. There is a toxic protein called ADDL, and it actually removes insulin receptors from our nerve cells, thereby rendering those neurons insulin resistant. And as ADDLs accumulate, your memory begins to deteriorate. So Dr. Perlmutter, he's probably the nation's leading integrative medicine neurologist. His advice is clear. Alzheimer's is preventable through proper diet, period. He stated, diets that are high in sugar and carbohydrates, and similarly, diets that are low in fat, are devastating to the brain. When you have a diet that has carbohydrates in it, you are paving the way for Alzheimer's disease. And I want to be super clear about that. Dietary carbohydrates lead to Alzheimer's disease. He also said, Mayo Clinic research that reveals diets rich in carbohydrates are associated with an 89% increased risk for dementia, while high-fat diets are associated with a 44% reduced risk of Alzheimer's. This combination of very little sugar and carbs, along with higher amounts of healthy fats, is key for addressing not only Alzheimer's, but diabetes and heart disease as well. 7, all of these conditions are rooted in insulin and leptin resistance, and the dietary answer is identical for all of them. But first, a study published in the New England Journal of Medicine back in August of 2013 stated that even mild elevations of blood sugar, a level just at 105 to 110, is associated with an elevated risk for dementia. Dr. Perlmutter suggests that anything over a blood sugar level of 92 or 93 is too high. He believes the ideal fasting blood sugar is around 70 to 85, with 95 as the maximum. If your fasting blood sugar is over 95, it's definitely time to address your diet to lower it. A short action plan. Implement your intermittent fasting 3 to 4 days a week. Eat only 8 hours a day. This resets your body to burn fat again for fuel and makes you more insulin sensitive. Number 2, eat lots of healthy saturated fats like avocados, coconut oil, grass-fed butter, raw nuts, and grass-fed beef and poultry. Number 3, avoid sugar, avoid gluten, avoid pasteurized dairy. Number 4, take probiotics daily. Number 5, eat all healthy fats, including animal-based omega-3s. Number 6, exercise regularly. That means daily. Number 7, get safe sun exposure to optimize your vitamin D production. Number 8, avoid mercury and aluminum. Number 9, challenge your brain daily. Now, that's a great starting point to avoiding Alzheimer's disease. Please perform your own research, then get active. Start with you, your family, and then educate your patients. It's up to you.